We like big butts and we cannot lie. For real though, I can't lie. We definitely like big butts. So, how do we get big butts? We squat, baby. We squat. We do legs. We train legs. We grow our glutes. So, here is today's we like big butts workout, as I called it. So this is just some of my warm-up. I like to kind of roll out. I use a PVC pipe to get a little more pressure rather than a foam roller. This is a frog stretch, warming up my hips. As you may or may not know, I have a dance background, so I have a little bit more flexibility than most, and some might have more flexibility than me, but these are some really great stretches to incorporate before a leg workout. This is a great one for your hips as well as your spine. Get nice dynamic movements in there. I try to be pretty active, and I use an active stretch before I train. I enjoy my stretches. I use them as kind of like a mental warm-up as well. So not only are you warming up your body, you're warming up your mind. Some pigeon stretch, everyone's favorite. That's a good one. Make sure your body is centered when you do that one. Make sure you're not too far over on one side of your hip. As you can see, I centered my weight so I can get the most out of my stretch. Warming up the adductors as well. So our power movement today is a squat. Your squats are a key factor in growing your glutes. I would absolutely consider a squat a compound movement, as you are engaging not only, obviously you're using your legs, but you're engaging your core, your back, your shoulders, your rear delts. There's more than just your legs and your quads that are working here. So you have a couple sets of warm-ups. One is your lightest. You're going to start that at around 35% of your max, and then at about 40, and then at about 70, and then onto your working sets. You want these sets to be challenging, so I would say between 73 and 76% of your max is where this number should be. You're going for 5 by 5 here. Now, an important reminder when you're squatting, and a helpful tip, is to make sure you're hitting depth or below when you're squatting. Not that hitting higher than depth is wrong, but if you really do want to incorporate glute hamstring, then you're gonna want to hit below depth, because at that point you're engaging those glutes much more than you would if you were below or above parallel. So here's my second working set. Now we're on to some accessory. So I have kettlebell lunges into stiff legs. This is a great little compound movement here, incorporating the lunges in with the stiff legs. I enjoy kind of doing movements like this because it kind of changes it up, switches it up, keeps you guessing, keeps you thinking, and keeps those muscles engaged. So make sure, again, that you're at a good working weight. Don't underestimate yourself, girl. Don't underestimate yourself. You need to work through these. If something is a little bit too light, if you really feel like you could go heavier and you could work at this one, do it. So that's me on this one here. This one's one of my favorites for glutes, a Bulgarian split squat. Now through all of these, you want to make sure you're also working through your heel. You're pushing through your heel to accentuate the glute hamstring. Obviously keep your toes down as well, but most importantly, don't lift up your heel. On these, you also want to lean slightly forward so that you have a neutral spine. Sometimes if we lift our chest too high, we create flexion in our lumbar spine, which can turn into injuries. So try to stay away from that by leaning forward slightly into the movement. So you can see that if you scroll back a little bit. Now, here we go with the hip thrust. So this is the hip thrust machine we have here at Outlift Athletics. Come on by if you are in the area and East of Talk at Long Island. Little plug there. Go ahead. I know. If not, if you don't have one of these at your gym, you can try a regular barbell squat. You can use dumbbells. You can use any sort of accessory to get this hip thrust movement, but those two I would suggest the most. But this machine is really awesome, and really try to squeeze, hold, contract up at the top. Don't rush through these. Get as much range of motion as possible. So make sure you're on a platform that has a high enough backing for you to drop your hips low enough. Dying. If you're not dying, your glutes should be on fire. My ass was on fire the next 2 days. On fire. And this is a cool little ender I was kind of messing around with. The pattern is a little screwed up, but you want to step up and lunge back with the same leg. And you could alternate, you could stay on the same side, whatever you prefer. I did 9 on each side, so that's what was best for me. And this, I am in about a couple of months into strictly working out legs after I broke my foot and sprained my ankle. So it's been pretty exciting. I've been super motivated. I've been feeling really good. My leg workouts have been awesome. So you should definitely try this one out. This one's a killer. This whole entire workout, I highly suggest you try out. I died. Get it in, girl. And just a little cool down stretch. This is a little bit more of a static stretch rather than dynamic, so we're holding more of the poses here. This one's a great one for your hips. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed the workout. I highly suggest you try it out. Come down to Outlift Athletics, East of Talk at Long Island. Come down to the gym, check it out. It's like no gym around. You'll never be anywhere like it. And subscribe, like, follow my channel for more information, tips, help on personal training and all things fitness related. I can help you. All right, guys, have a good one. Peace out.